MBVA, you're going to see so many young players, so many amazing talents, and these two kind of spearhead that, like still coming out to locals despite, you know, Genesis winner Zomba and like Jakal like consistently in top 16s at multitude of different majors.
Zomba is obviously here to win. He enters every single
Yes.
bracket to win. But coming to locals and coming to these lower level events, you know, being this major, this regional winner, really shows that he loves the game and the community just as much as winning.
Yeah, they're probably like 1 and 2 in his book. But what do you love about Smash Ultimate? Winning and the community.
But mostly winning.
Yeah, mostly
Anyway,
winning.
right now he's
we
winning
know
against Jakal.
Zamba's mostly winning.
Well, he's got a very bright future ahead of him, but he's got to get through Jakal first here in this bracket. Oh my god. Oh, okay, alright. I thought that was going to be another SD. Jakal, please, not twice, but one.
It's so hard to commentate these two in particular because they have so many specific setups for each other rather than just like a combination of what you learn on the fly and matchup knowledge, because they very clearly from the word go play against each other. Make sure to call out different jumps, play around different ideas or different consistent tools when you can. Of course, it's hard to play around a 7-frame active spike, but when you can, you see Jakal choosing to go for like high wolf flashes or different angles that allow him to rise and then drift to ledge. You know, not gonna find any follow up off that tech chase though. Zomba's allowed to play with this lead. It would be crazy, but that is certainly in Jakal's book. Gyro toss out of shield into wolf flash, so ready.
I mean, listen, he's not going to flash off stage, but he's certainly going to flash on stage.
That was brilliant from Jakal in order to even this game out. And then the combo as well, taking advantage of the big body with the rising fair into forward tilt. Very nice stuff. Got some damage, so Zomba certainly ready and able to clap back. You see how many forward airs that Zomba's been doing out of hit stun. Always got to keep track of what people are mashing out of hit stun in particular, so you know when to press.
Zomba kind of just changing up his speed, walking forward casually, running around, jumping around these platforms, and finally got the gyro again. Okay, and the Z drop does get him out of that situation that could have been possibly a back air into death. Zomba's just kind of fading to the left and finally get the reflector out, showing his hand there. Nice little double jump back on stage. Let's go gambling! Dang it.
Didn't quite close out the stock that time, though. Zomba was correct. Forward air. This is a tough spot to be in for both players, but the back row? No,
still not enough. He needs to go off stage for this. I know this is like the safest position. Okay.
I mean,
everything was gonna kill.
Yeah.
Oh, and no jump. Zomba's so ready for that.
A nice cleanup job from Zomba to get things back to parity. Can never let Jakal extend a lead by any amount because he knows masterfully how to play with one. Meanwhile, Zomba, much more of a player that is initiating through all of these interactions, forcing things to happen and creating those opportunities rather than letting them come to him.
Yeah,
just look at how many times he's been keeping on Jakal's face despite all of Jakal's attempts to gain space.
For Zomba, the best defense is a better offense.
Oh, every single time.
There's always gas in this tank for him.
Somehow, some way. Down throw, up tilt.
Oh, double up tilt.
Ooh, and the air
dang it.
boot. He was right a few times. The gamble not paying off for Jakal. Zomba finding the weird hit of up tilt that doesn't get the launching hit, but still combos into another up tilt. And then the back air afterwards was just icing on the cake.
Yeah, we might have to see a different stage here. Jakal has well, he did win on Battlefield against WebJP, but do we really want to risk that against Zomba? I guess we are. Back to Battlefield.
Yeah, I don't hate it, right? Like one of the recent things that's been going on for Jakal is just like trying to stay away from Pokemon Stadium 2. They're like, it's a really great stage. for a lot of neutral-heavy characters, but it's becoming more and more powerful for characters in the meta rather than Wolf, who is a little bit more off meta these days.
Off meta. Mr. Neutral himself is off meta.
I mean, you don't see him as much at the high tables, at the high rollers. It's basically just Jakal and Ouch.
Well, Jakal, you gotta prove the haters wrong. That Wolf does deserve a place at that table. So far, good stall. What a tech! What a flash!
That was so nasty. The up-angled Wolf Flash, not only to get to ledge, but the snipe Zomba trying to get a little bit greedy. For his greed, he got blown up at such a low percent that he picks up the stock afterwards immediately.
Yeah, but this is still such a statement. I mean, look at this momentum shift now. Jakal's like, I can do this. I have some confidence here. But now he just has to stay out of Zomba's way. Finally, a good spot dodge. Forward air, neutral air, up air. Good platform pressure. Back in the air. He does make it back, though, unfortunately. Another parry. Oh, but Jakal did miss the forward tilt.
Yeah, the cross-up that he was not anticipating. Zomba looking to take advantage of that. Just a couple down tilts, taking advantage of Wolf's fast-falling nature to set up for so many of these throws. Looking for the gyro into Wolf Flash setup that he just landed. Wow, we got that Nair rock from so long. Fortunately for Zomba, he was caught in his item toss.
Okay, now he's just stalling in the air. Gets back safely. He's not trying to go for this gyro, but it's there. He can't really retreat. Has to stand his ground.
Issue here for Jakal is that Zomba is actively showing he does not care about getting grabbed. He will take the throw every day of the week because a back throw, unless it's from the very lip of the stage, is not going to close out the stock. And you can actively choose to be in whatever position thanks to the burner, the upbeat from Ra. The dash tackle later hit is going to do it.
This is really good. 106. You know, this can still be kill percentage for Wolf from Ra, but you know what? 115 is really good rage. He's getting this extra credit. If he can rack up 60, he's in a good position for this last stock.
Pick up there from Zomba in order to maximize this damage. The gyro down toss was clean, but still not finding the stock. Reverse forward tilt instead of getting a true hit on the later part of it to force off stage. But the parry on that forward air is going to result in the stock. Nice stuff from Zomba, never to let Jakal get too far ahead. Now we're looking at it effectively an even game, because while Jakal got his bread and butter, Zomba is looking for his.
Yeah, but right now he has to butter both sides. It's not enough for one. He's got to make it tastier. And nothing is as sweet as victory.
Never quite. Got to put a little jam on the bowl. Falling there. Just avoiding it though is Jakal. It's so dangerous to pressure Zomba's shield. To any character shield who's got a good item toss. Another grab comes down from Zomba. Finds one forward air, and suddenly we got ourselves an even game that Zomba's slowly starting to peel away with. Another shield grab from Zomba in order to set up Wolf in a dangerous position. But
but this is looking good.
Really starting to pressure a little bit, looking for another back air.
Rolling.
Down.
Oh. Okay, finally some good reflectors. Zomba maybe gonna have to relent a little bit on those lasers. Gets another grab. Back throw. All right, you know what? Not gonna play with that gyro. He's not gonna risk it. Instead, just trying to fish for a back air. Jumping on the platform. Rolls in.
The tech roll was enough. The forward tilt connects on that jump, and that was the startup of a back air from Zomba. We are at extreme percents, but the
it's over. Never
not
mind.
Quite, not without the platform. Rob's up throw doesn't quite reach. The tension on the throw. The pause. The wait.
Oh God, I can't. Well, something. He's falling. I think Jakal won. No, Zomba won. Okay. It paused completely for me.
Me too. Like, well, we get to see the last stock here.
Okay, here we go. A replay more for us than it is for you at home. Oh my God, he didn't have a jump?
Yeah, so he did ledge drop double jump nair to catch the gyro and then also have a meaty nair to cover potentially something that Zomba did. But Zomba forward tilting for it, no jump, wolf at that high percent, fastballer, goodbye.
What a
That's tough.
shame. But you know what? This is a best of 5. Jackals are going to be able to bring this back, but 3 in a row? Can he really do a hat trick right now? Can
Stanley
Wolves
Cup
wear
finals are starting soon.
Oh.
I guess to see how it pays off though. No Rangers in the finals.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah. Lost to Florida.
Dude, imagine losing to Florida. No
Could
one
not.
wants that. Will never be me.
Still, though, it's a taller ask for Jakal to come back, for any player to reverse 3-0 Zomba, but it can happen. It has, Jakal has the capability to do so, but at the same time, Zomba does not want to let any set that he plays go long. He's trying to taste that victory.
Yeah, Zomba may have the reflexes, but Jackal has the experience. And you know what? Maybe it all just comes down to reflexes. Look at that. Losing that first stock. And
Yeah.
Zomba at a nice 94? This is nothing.
Yeah. Game 1, Jakal had that immediate reversal to bring the stocks back to even. Game 2, Jakal was in the lead for most of the early game. This is one of the first times that we're seeing in the early game Zomba hold a lead. It can be so dangerous with a player that has the combo game that he's been sporting 60% already, and to survive so many of these hits, that dash attack is still not going to do it. Zomba just resets all of his recovery options and lands on the stage to get all of that fuel right back. The down smash closes out the stock even as well. Jakal fully behind the 8-ball now in a 172 Rob that is still hanging on.
I think I know what Zomba wants now. He just wants this last stock.
Yeah, he wants an offstage, like back throw into arm rotor type shenanigans.
Yeah, he
As
still
we
has
see
some
him
gas,
drift
but
over
okay.
towards the ledge.
He's like, I embrace Death fully at 204%. Bring it on.
So I'll head over to the corner, and if maybe I can get something cheeky, or maybe you close off the stock. But now with 0%, we're going right into our offense.
Come on,
63%.
Rotor arms off stage. You know you wanna.
You're gonna commit to it? Not quite. Even the down tilt after that isn't worth it. Oh, that was neat. The gyro the gyro eject onto the platform slowed it down.
Oh, we do get a ledge trump? Jackal's starting to call out these recoveries not going to ledge instead of getting back on stage, but not fast enough to punish it. Okay, alright.
That was clean extension. Putting in the second nair there to maximize damage. 71% in climbing. Needed that back air. Needed any of those to hit. I understand fully where Jack was coming from, though. Like, the double back air, you go there because you need something to kill early in order to make your way back. The falling there after to try and set up some sort of frame trap, but the spacing was just a little bit off, and Zomba closes out the stock in kind.
What I am shocked by is that Jack's play isn't where I think it should be. He was just leaving the gyro on the floor. Even when Zomba was just stalling in the air on that last stock, the gyro was right behind him. I'm like, you know what? Pick it up. Play with it. Zomba's going to hang in the air. You might as well have another tool in your belt.
Yeah, I can see that. Like, the conversions off of gyro were certainly there. I mean, we have this amazing clip from that where it's just gyro toss into a fully buffered wolf flash. Like, super clean.
And like, it didn't work the second time. And maybe that's why he like stopped doing it. But you know what? Just because it doesn't work one time doesn't mean you just throw the whole strategy away.
And there's counterplay to be had that's been around for a good long while against Rob, where if you're not confident in like your Z catch aerials or any sort of like gyro toss conversions, down tossing, whatever. If you're not confident in any of those, or just not in a position to do them, pick up the gyro and throw it straight up. The gyro has weird properties where it's really not super affected by gravity very much, so it falls down for a very long time and goes up for a very long time. Grabbing the gyro and tossing it up takes it out of play for a good long while.
Yeah, like right there, the gyro's just chilling right underneath that right platform. I mean, if Zomba's just going to be stalling in the air, you might as well just see what you can do with it.
Yeah, I could see that starting to weave into Zamba's play in more even games. In that particular last instance, I understand fully him wanting to go for like a stock taking interaction or some way to get damage since he was so far behind. But yeah, in game two or game one, where the game was like so back and forth, so even, pick up the gyro and toss it up, toss it at him, like try and do like just Z catch nairs, which quite literally is just pressing your grab button right after and then immediately after, like, pressing nair.